Hey guys, I'm Shay Mitchell. I'm an actress, entrepreneur, beauty junkie, and frequent flyer. I've been juggling work and travel for quite some time, and along the way, I've picked up some secrets. In this series, I'll be opening up my little black book to share some of the people and practices that help make my life a little bit easier. I'm so excited to take you behind the scenes and bring you guys into my world. Subscribe to the BAZAAR channel so you don't miss an episode. My love of travel started from when I was a little girl. My parents were avid travelers, and from them, I truly caught the travel bug. It's been something that I've also really got to enjoy from the job that I have. You know, you're flying to different places, sometimes for 12 hours or sometimes for a week to months if you're shooting a movie. With that, you really have to be ready to pack up your stuff and go. So my tips and tricks for being able to pack a good suitcase or my airplane bag, I feel like I've now become professional. I usually give my friends tips on how to travel and just make it a nicer experience, you know, because you're leaving home and you want to be sure that no matter where you are, you feel comfortable, and that for me is super important. And that is why I started my travel accessory and luggage line called BEIS. And I wanted to do something that could provide people with items that were fun and functional and chic but affordable. I wanted to be so hands-on. I had to be so hands-on. Getting to go to China and see all the different fabrics and pick the canvas that we used was a really, really fun part of the whole thing. I am traveling about 75% of the year. Yeah. Now when I come home, that's like a vacation for me. I'm like, oh, I get to go home for a week. That's like time off. I started Shaycations when I started my YouTube channel. I think that was really one of the reasons why I wanted to start a channel, was so that I could share my travel experiences with everybody. And I just have such a love for getting to experience new cultures, people, food, you name it. And now it's truly one of my favorite things to do. I'm actually really excited to be going to Paris for my very first Paris Fashion Week. And I leave in a couple days. So I will be packing all of my essentials that I usually bring with me for any time I go on the road. Okay, so this is the BEIS Weekender bag, and I created this bag because I thought it was the perfect size for either a day trip or a weekender trip, and it's also great for the plane because it goes right over my carry-on. So when I was in China, I was searching all of these different storefronts for the perfect canvas, and when I found this one, they actually thought I was a little crazy, because normally what they would do was to take this canvas and dye it a certain color, but I wanted it in its raw form. And so they thought I was very interesting. And now I'm gonna show you what is inside. There's a lot, so get ready. First is first, easy pocket to get to, has my phone, my AirPods, and you will find out really soon that everything I have is labeled. First and foremost, my passport holder, because without this, you won't be able to travel anywhere. We have my Staying Alive bag. This has vitamins, throat coat, ginger turmeric herbal tea, socks, because when you're on a plane, there's nothing worse than cold feet. Tissues, a highlighter, because most of the time when I'm on a plane, I bring reading material with me, and a lot of that is scripts, scrunchie, obviously, and a regular plug-in. But not only do I have this guy for my cell phone, this charger, and this charger. Yeah, these are also labeled Shay 1, 2, and 3, just so I can keep track. Next up, sunglasses, muy importante, especially when landing and you haven't slept, kind of like how I am today. I have my travel adapter, which is very important when you travel as much as I do. Okay, while we are on the plane, some reading material. This is also one of my favorite books. I do have a handy dandy iPad, because on here I have one of my favorite apps. It's called Texture, and it actually has all of the magazines. I don't work for them, but I probably should. My computer, Shaycation, sleep mask. I like having candy and snacks with me at all times. My hot sauce. This I cannot live without. I take this with me every place I go. Wallet, obviously, Altoids, and then we have a toiletry bag. So this is also BEIS, and it's awesome because it can fit a lot of stuff in here. Now, when I'm on the plane, I am that person who will be shocking everybody else when they wake up and I have a full-on mask. Oh, this, yes, a shower cap. When I land at the hotel, the first thing I do is wet wipe all of the remote controls and the light fixtures, but I actually wrap my remote controller in the shower cap so I don't feel gross when I'm using it and eating French fries and all that stuff at the same time. In this bottom portion, I have my running shoes because whenever I travel, I love to get a good workout in. I bring a jump rope because it's super easy to do wherever you are. And then I have a band with me. I actually am that person that does it on the plane sometimes too, depending how long. I have my makeup bag. It's got my brushes, my lip glosses, and all the things. So that is what's in my bag when I travel. And there's a little kid in here, there's 2 squirrels. Okay, so we are just heading into my office on the Warner Brother lot today to talk all things luggage and travel with BEIS and to see the new samples of the line. So I couldn't be more excited because this is the first time I'm seeing those samples. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. We're already changing these handles.
Yeah.
Still good. Like this still feels super comfortable.
Yeah.
I think this would look really pretty if we did the baby blue. For these guys, this and the passport holder, I also thought it would be really cool to do the passport holder in a PVC and this as well.
So what we're thinking of is actually just increasing this, the height of this, but putting a plastic chipboard in the bottom so that it makes it flat.
Honestly, that's my biggest pet peeve when you're packing shoes and like it's all wonky because of this stupid holder.
Yeah.
So I think that would be amazing. Can we just talk about my laundry bag for real though? It says dirt bag. How cute. I thought just even doing like 3 little hangers could be kind of cool as like for marketing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We're gonna have to make it fit.
How cute is that though? Did you see that we have like little mirrors in the makeup bags? This is what's
like
gonna
a
come in all
pom.
of them. Nothing crazy. I think you want it to be super lightweight because the last thing you want is this to be what causes your bag to be heavy.
And then we'll add the icon here to add that attach a bag with the BEIS logo.
And I feel like this strap could almost even say something funny. Okay, so literally this is like my most fun project that I get to work on because it's all things travel and I have so much fun in these meetings even though sometimes they want to kill me because I'm like, what do you mean it can't get done? It has to get done. We're doing it. But yeah, I'm really excited to see all this stuff come to life and every single time we meet gets better. So, yay! Colors, colors. Who wants luggage tags?